Okay, we're here, fags.
What's up, dudes?
So, dude.
Oh, we're starting off that way, huh?
Yeah.
It was just like, whoa, we're here.
At least you didn't call anybody a retard.
Only you did,
Yeah.
you idiot.
Yeah. Well, Jacob's a fucking retard, so there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dummy.
All right, so
But
where's
ain't
the
nobody
baby?
watching anyways, so it doesn't matter. Nobody really watches us anymore.
All right, everybody's watching that hurricane.
People be jumping on every once in a while.
They'll be on. Jacob's going to share.
I'm doing it right now.
Did I miss tool time with Jacob last week?
You did. I don't think
Damn.
Jacob's prepared this week.
Well, someone didn't do what they told me they were going to do.
Well, I was busy. You know, I know it's hard. I know it's hard to look up an item to sell for WCR.
Hey man,
I thought you wanted to be a fucking sales rep, and we were
I don't
going to
want
use this. We were going to use this platform.
This shit anymore.
You know, if you want to quit, just say so.
I never said I meant fucking any of that.
If you want to quit
stuff.
the podcast, just say so.
I never said I wanted to quit the podcast.
Tim is in the corner salivating, waiting for you to fucking.
I'm back, bitches!
Just waiting to kick you off the fucking mountain, Jacob. You climb to the peak, and Tim's gonna kick you down.
I gotta deal with that fucking fan all summer in there when he's doing the podcast. It fucking sounds like a jet engine. I get it.
So, I mean, obviously, as everyone sees, Mark is not on the podcast. He's in a hurricane, so.
In the eye of the fucking storm.
He said he's on the clean side of the hurricane, whatever the fuck that means.
One side's dirty, one side's clean. Somebody
the
said
side that produces the less wind.
Oh, okay. So yeah, apparently he's on the clean side of it.
With all the tornadoes.
Yeah. Well, he was
cargo there.
this week, this earlier today, this motherfucker was like, I'm talking to him on the phone. And he's like fucking talking about he goes like, hold on, let me get to my truck. I can't hear you. There's somebody trimming hedges. I'm like, dude, there's a fucking hurricane like fucking 4 hours off the fucking water. You guys are doing shrubs and shit. What the fuck? He was out cleaning windows this morning.
Yeah, when I called him, he was in his truck.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess if you live in like hurricane land, you're just kind of like, yeah, whatever. It's gonna mess us. We'll be fine.
He seems to be indifferent about it.
When me and Mark are like Florida lifers, so we kind of just.
Yeah.
But your area doesn't get hit as often, right?
Yeah. I mean, yes, it does. As in
it does.
Yes.
Tight.
Sorry, I'm still asleep.
No, it's fine,
From
man.
what? What did you do today?
I just came home and went to work.
What'd you do at work today? Adjust a bunch of thermostats? Like, what the fuck, bro?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Well, today, dude. He didn't even have to do anything.
Whenever I don't do anything, that's when I come home and I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, I will agree with you on that. You're just like, your body's just like, yeah, let's just not do anything. I'm having vehicle troubles. I had to cancel appointments today.
Oh shit.
What's going on?
Yeah. Well, I changed the coil packs and the plugs on my truck, and everything was fine. And then it threw another error code. Now I got an ERG valve that's fucking busted. That's $200 and some odd. And then another valve or sensor that's fucked up as well. That's what it says. So I have a feeling. So I took it, instead of buying parts and just keep buying parts when I think it's this, I think it's that. I'm like, I'm just going to take it. Instead of to a part store and fucking, having them fucking run the scanner on it and tell me, well, it could be this part or that part. You know what I mean? Scan the error code. Error codes could mean two or three different fucking things as causation. You know what I mean? So, and systems on a pickup truck or a car nowadays are all electronic. So it could be this thing, but it could say it's doing this, but it could be this. You know what I mean? So I wanted to take it to a shop. You know what I mean? I did the plug and the coil pack change myself. It took me like 3.5 hours to do because the The spark plugs were there was a little maybe like a quarter inch of sediment, like rust and fucking goop and shit
That
down
sucks.
past the the boot on the coils. So I had to get in there with a pick and fucking blaster and fucking dig that shit, like excavate, and then blow it out, each cylinder out. It was a fucking nightmare. So
sounds like a pain in the dick.
it was. But I got that done. Fired up. Everything was cool. It ran okay for a day, and then it started flat. It started running like shit again. So, I think like the guy at the shop was telling me, he's like, well, you got new plugs in it, and you've got new coils in it, so it's running hot. It's running like it's supposed to. And now he goes, if there's anything else that was wrong, it's gonna show up now. You know what I mean? So. And there's I have that ERG valve that's fucked up. The PCV valve is fucked up, and there may or may not be a sensor involved with the ERG valve that might be fucked up. But I also have a vacuum leak, so I got a vacuum leak we can't find. So I'm gonna have those two valves replaced tomorrow, and he's gonna run a smoke leak down check on it to see if I can fucking find. He's gonna find the vacuum leak for me and see if that solves my issue. Essentially, when I'm driving it, like, fucking if my foot's on the gas, it runs like a brand new truck. But if I get to a stop sign, it wants to it runs and idles like complete dog shit and won't start for shit. So my initial thought was I would just do an ERG delete, just delete that fucking, pull that fucking. Essentially, what that valve does is it recycles exhaust gas back into the fucking motor due to some stupid fucking EPA standard to make it's planned obsolescence, in my opinion, because the way the technology is now, you remember, like, back in the day, it's weird talking about this because Mark's not here, and it's weird to be able to get a word out about it without Mark here. Back in the day, there was fucking, points or your distributor, your spark, so you just need fire, fuel, and air. You know what I mean? And a truck would run or a car would run. Now it's all this fucking shit on there, and everything works not as good anymore. I know dudes that got those 300 liter, those Ford 300s, those inline sixes that fucking got, one dude I know has got like 800,000 miles on this fucking engine. It's regularly maintained, but it's legitimate. It's the odometer has rolled 8 times on that truck.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
so
Ford?
older shit, yeah, older shit runs better than newer shit.
It wouldn't be a fucking Chevy.
Well, I got rid of mine. I got rid of mine at 337,000 miles, and it's still running the last.
Yeah. Well, that the F-150. It was a 97 or a 96 F-150. The guy that used to own the business that I worked for, his brother was the foreman when I started cleaning windows, and I started working for John. Jeremy was in charge of fucking checking the fluids in the service trucks. We had a van and we had a pickup. And have you guys ever used fin print for shirts? No, I don't wear NASCAR shirts. That shit's gay. No, that's not Freddie. That's John Wayne, Ben.
Sorry.
What was I saying?
Time. One, they're Canadian, and two, their wait time's like 9 months.
Yeah. So what was I saying? What was I talking about?
The Ford you guys had back.
Well, this pickup truck, Jeremy we're going down the road one morning, middle of busy season, it's mid to late June, so we're fucking turning and burning, you know what I mean? And we go to fucking get on Route 2 and the highway, and the truck starts rattling and just stops. It just turns off. We pull over to the side of the road, call John, like, man, the truck just quit. John's like, what the fuck? He's freaking out, of course, you know what I mean? Because we got all this work to get done. He's like, all right, well, I'll bring the van, because he had a van, too. He brought the van, picked us up, had the truck towed to the shop. The shop called John. He goes, oh, yeah, you're just a little low on oil. And John called him. He said, "Well, it was just a little low on oil." And Jeremy's like, "How much?" He goes, "Just a fucking gallon." There was no oil in this truck, dude. None. There was no oil in the truck. Okay. They fucking did an oil change on this motherfucker, and I drove that truck for 3 years afterwards, working by myself. After Jeremy got fired.
Did you get fired because you didn't put oil in it?
No, he got fired for. They were brothers. You know, Jeremy and John are brothers. And Jeremy, I started helping because of Jeremy. You know what I mean? He's like, I know TJ's not afraid of heights, and he'll get on a ladder, da 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 da. And he's skinny, and I'm not. I was skinny back then. Jeremy liked to have fun. And, sometimes he would stay out too late. And we went and did this. We had this big plaza. And I'd go to one end and he'd go to the other. And we just kind of work towards each other. Well, we get to the middle, which are the two biggest stores. I do my store. And he does his store. And, turns in the invoice, whatever. And his brother calls him. He's like, "Jeremy, did you do the windows that Save a Lot?" And Jeremy's like, "Yeah." He's like, "You sure?" He's like, "Yes." And John's like, "Just tell me the truth." He's like, "Motherfucker, I did them." What Jeremy didn't know is that the manager called like, "Yo, this guy didn't even do the windows." And he gave me, so there's a video of Jeremy like splashing some window on like 3 or 4 doors, windows around the door, and then going inside and fucking just handing her the invoice. So he skipped like 7/8 of the job. You know what I mean? He's on video. And John's like, "You're on video not doing it." And he's like, "Oh, well, then I didn't do it." So Jeremy calls me like an hour later. He's like, "John's going to call you. I got in trouble for not doing Save a Lot." John calls me and he's like, "Hey," he goes, "Did Jeremy do Save a Lot?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Did Jeremy do Save a Lot?" I was like, "What do you want me to do? Lie to you? Or you want me to tell you the truth? You know, what do you want?" He said he did it. You know what I mean? He's like, "Well, Jeremy is fired, and you get a week off without pay." I'm like, "What?" Damn. So I got in trouble for not telling on him.
That's bullshit. I'd be pissed.
That's right.
Jeremy.
That's a good thing to get in trouble for, though. You know, you don't always. I don't know. That's loyalty.
Yo. I didn't want to. Yeah, I'm not gonna rat on my homie. You know.
Yeah. Wow, man.
It was gonna be bad. I mean, it was already bad enough. I already felt bad enough because Jeremy got fired. Because that means. It was in the fall, so I'm like, fuck. What am I gonna do? I can't just go out and find a new job like a month before Christmas. You know what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had to do what I had to do. I was like, man, I gotta keep working, dude. I can't. You know what I mean? I gotta keep doing. You know what I mean? What do I do? It's a good thing that I did. Because look where I'm at now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
I did it. I did that. I got caught. It might have been 20. And I had to go to New Haven, Connecticut for a month and do like 7 buildings like on the inside. And it was just like, there's no boss. It was me and this other kid. I was like, "Yo, fuck this. I want to go back and go to sleep. I don't want to do this today." I'm like, we showed up. We signed in at the front desk. We'll just tell them we're going to the bathroom. We'll come back later and sign out of the building. Well, fucking dickhead forgot to go and sign out. So they're like, "You guys like never signed out, never were here." Manager called me like 10 times. I'm just not answering my phone. I'm like, "Oh, fuck." Trying to get a hold of this kid. And he called me. He's like, "I know that you're not there." I'm like, no, I'm for sure there. He's like, "Well, that's funny because I'm here now." And I was like, "Oh, no, dude. I had to go to the bathroom real quick back at the hotel." And I got I got in trouble for, I think I didn't get like 3 days of pay, something like that.
Yeah, I don't go to a job and say I did it and then hand over an invoice. But I will fucking be like, "Yo, man, my fucking dog got ran over by a reindeer." You know what I mean? I can't be there
My
today.
grandmother died 47 times.
yeah. I've done that a couple times. Like, I wake up and I'm just like, "Fuck, man." You know what I mean? You ever have those mornings you're like, "Fuck, dude."
A case of the fuckets? Yeah, of course.
Not fuck. It's just you're just wore down. I just wore to a fucking nub. I'm good for one of those days, maybe once every couple of years. I'm just like, I'm not leaving the house. Fuck you. I'm not going anywhere. You know what I mean?
For sure.
That's how today. Where I got rocked yesterday. Came on. I woke up today and I'm like, "There's only one route." My guys, I'm not going.
See,
I'm not going out there.
You guys, I mean, the guys who watch TikToks, you guys see, what's the deal with all of a sudden all the guys using fucking high flyers now? You know what else I think is strange about high flyers is how it's called high flyer and nobody uses it on a pole. Is that strange? Is that strange? Or is that what it's made to? Why do they call it a high flyer if it's not made for pole work?
It's originally, honestly, made. Willie Erkin created that for high rise.
Okay. So it is a handheld tool.
It's supposed to be.
So is there? Well, and I see because I don't know anything about high flyers. I just see a lot of people using them now. Is there different kinds of wagtails that I don't know about, Jacob? Like, what are the different kind of wagtails? What's everyone's like? What's the consensus best high flyer wagtail tool? Do you know?
Let's see. I'm just gonna name off the ones I remember. There's the wagtail, the slimline, the combi, and it's fucking all like the slimline. That's the only one where you can remove a channel. All the other ones, everything's like affixed to the handle and everything.
Oh, okay.
What's the advantage of that tool?
Yeah, what is the advantage?
Advantage of what?
The wagtail.
Using it.
Yeah.
Like, why would you use it?
The pivotal motion and stuff causes less stress on your joints and stuff. Okay.
Maybe I should get one and try it.
I still have the high flyer Marcus gave me. I'll never get rid of that. Yeah.
I have an orbital that Marcus gave me. He said I would. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all.
It's just cool he gave you something.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. He tried desperately to get me to switch to a wagtail. Desperately. Yeah, he was all over me about it. I think you do. He goes, the way you use a pole, you'd be so good at this. I'm like, man, I can't get it. I can't. The same way with that hootie doo.
Yeah.
Oh, the accelerator?
Yeah, the hootie doo, the fucking.
The hootie doo.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, they'll go up at the top, pull down, go up to the top, pull down the other side, and then woo, 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 down the middle. I don't understand that move.
I don't do that. I just do the whole thing. I like the accelerator handle over the younger Zero handle. That's just a personal preference.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
But, I use that. I only use brass channels. That's it.
Oh, okay.
14. I think the biggest channel I use is like an 18, and it's occasionally.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fucking grab that slimline if you can remove the channel.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about it, of course, it's all plastic.
Okay.
Even there's channel? No, it's aluminum.
Oh, okay.
But there's a set screw. That's what holds it in.
I have a high flyer that Seth sent me, and I fucking bought the special fucking pole attachment to give it the angle.
Yeah, the angle adapter.
The angle adapter for it, and I've never even not used it one time.
I've tried, and it was weird. It was weird to use, at least for me.
I'm just worried about the closeouts, because that's a bunch of fucking gobbledygook there.
Yeah, and those high flyers he might have fixed it now, but all it is, there's like a little is molded into the plastic, a little nub. So when you flip it back, it catches the nub, and over time, flipping it back and forth, it wears the nub down. So it doesn't want to. When you flip it, it doesn't want to stay. That's what's wrong with the one I have. It's been used. It's well seasoned. So
is it a thicker channel or is it a thinner channel?
What's that?
It looks like a fucking screen door frame.
Yeah, it's not the channel and everything's built in. You can't remove it.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I don't fuck with Mormon rubber at all. I'm not a huge fan of Mormon rubber. Somebody in the comments talking about Mormon rubber.
Is it not? Is Mormon rubber even rubber? Isn't it plastic or whatever?
I think they sell regular rubber.
Yeah, they sell regular rubber. But I'm going to be honest. Mormon sent me some of that silver shit, and is whenever I was using Mormon tools, it wouldn't even fit in the fucking liquidator channel right. I was putting it. I still had some left over. I would go in between maker and that, whatever. And it's not bad in the super channel, but it wears out really quick.
Yeah. I don't know. I just use regular fucking rubber.
Yes.
It's whatever. You know what I mean?
I used all of it. It wore out that freaking fast. So they might have changed the formula now. I don't know because I don't keep up with the.
Yeah, I mean,
they found out I'm on this podcast, so I don't get shit anymore. So.
Who?
Oh, you don't get plastic tools anymore? What a fucking shame, dog.
Bummer, dude.
Piece of fucking
bummer, dude. The only thing I don't like
Euro weenies too. Isn't it fucking a bunch of European weenies?
Euro weenies.
Euro weenies.
The only thing I don't like about
the only thing clean the flugens.
The only thing I don't like about the accelerator handle is once you've used it for a little while, it starts to fucking squeak, and I don't like that shit.
You know what I don't like about the whole fucking thing is how they put on this big masculine dude to fucking market to fucking window cleaners. Like you got this big masculine dude holding your tools. Like we don't want to look at some dude. Give us something better to look at.
Yeah, what you want to do is see a fucking overweight 45-year-old man with a bald
I'd rather
head
see that.
Tools.
That's real.
Baby. Keep
Look
it
at
real.
this piece of shit sitting like a boomerang, dog.
TJ and that shit.
Yo, that's my most viewed video, dude. I think
it's hilarious, dude.
It's like almost 4, and I don't have a lot of popular videos. I'm not Steve, so you know what I mean. It's like close to 5,000 views. It's the best video I've ever done, I think.
I got a popular video of yours.
What's that?
What did you do a review on the Dr. Angle?
Oh yeah, that's the video. That's the video I'm talking about. Yeah, it's 1 week with Mormon. It's thick and it's black.
It's thick and it's black.
It's got like almost 5,000 views or 4,000 views, something like that.
That's great. And
listen,
then
I will
this
admit,
shit's fucking trash.
Well, I will admit. Listen, I will admit. You know what I mean? I'm not saying. Just for what I do, it's just not good. It's just not a good tool. Those plastic fucking ends, like I'm smooth on that, dude. I am.
If you have rubber gaskets, that tool is fucking
digs into it.
And that 6-inch channel that they sell, that's metal. Why don't they make that?
It's I think it's like fucking 3D printed or some shit.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's even whacker. See, everything they make is fucking El
I don't know if it's 3D printed.
Except for that handle. Yeah. Except for that handle. That handle's nice. I will admit that I do use the accelerator, but I use it with a flick pad. That's the only time I use it. Yeah. That is the only time I use that handle.
What do you feel about their they made a
I don't like that handle because it's like my ding dong. It's like a bulbous cock, and I'm walking around with this big bulbous wiener in my hand all day. I'd rather have like a mop handle in my hand. I ain't trying to do no gay shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My name ain't Tim Huber.
What? I use it to clean skylights a lot. I like the negative angle that you can use to clean skylights from the ground, or 3-season rooms, or whatever the fuck you're doing.
Yeah,
I use a ledger for that too, though.
Nah, but you can stand away. It's easier. Like you can pull like directly above.
For you,
know what I'm saying?
For you, it might be great, but for I can't.
You can do the same thing with a 0 degree Sethry.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Some people can, some people can't. You know what I mean? Same way, like, with the accelerator handle. Like I used it at that factory that I did those I had to do these windows behind this fucking machine. So there was like benches out off the wall, and then the window was way up over my head, behind a row of electrical line and fucking hydraulic lines. It was like this fucking wide. So I had to kind of go like this. So I used it there, and it worked great for that. The angle was right. But most of the times it's like you're guessing fucking angles and shit. I just listen, I know what it is. I could just, if I'm 0 degree, I can adjust my body and not have to fucking fix the tool, run it back up the fuck all that stupid shit.
I like it for certain instances.
Yeah.
It's not a true 0 degree because I think it only goes to like 5 degree or 10 degree.
-5 or -10 or some shit.
Yeah.
It goes all the way to like -20, but it goes like, I think the closest thing they have to 0 is like 10 degrees.
Yeah.
Or 5 degrees positive.
Negatives, whatever.
Flippy floppies.
I'm not knocking it, but the channel, like that channel it can get fucking bent for all I
Doesn't
care.
even hold in the in the handle properly.
Huh?
Doesn't even stay in its own handle that it's made for properly. Those channels don't
They
stay
move.
right in there. They slide all over the place.
People put like
channel's
fucking
junk.
tape and shit all on them.
Channel
Yeah, if
junk,
you
the
have
rubber's
to do that
junk.
to make it work, then your channel is
In
not.
the accelerator handle, I've used the S Plus, which works really good, and the Stacone aluminum channel.
Yeah.
The Featherlight.
Yeah, that works really well.
I like that
and
one.
The clips go on both. I know everyone uses the Ep.329 brass in them, but I'm
just what most people use.
I'm almost all the way out on wide body channels, like completely almost all the way out. All I use is brass channels anymore. All I use is Ep.329 brass now. I've been completely converted since that Sorbo shit happened. Like completely converted. I don't see no point. There's no need for no wide body channel. For what? What do you need that for? What makes it better?
Only thing I liked it for back in the day was straight
personal preference.
Okay.
Straight pulls, you can put a lot more pressure,
there's no distinct mechanical advantage to that fucking channel. That wide body channel. There's no.
If you're using bigger links, yes, but I mean, if you're using an 18, I mean,
I got a 22-inch fucking brass fucking Squeegee channel. That motherfucker works good. All you gotta do is put a little crown in it. You can't be fucked with on that hoe. You know what I mean? Did you miss the Mark Tanner crown fucking video?
No, I know about the crown.
Jacob doesn't. He's stupid.
You put a little bend in it, so when you put pressure on it, it sits flat, dog.
I'm just playing, Jacob. Don't get mad, dude.
I'm not mad.
You're such a crybaby.
No, I'm asleep.
No, I'm asleep.
Yeah, I did go home and fall asleep. Fuck.
Oh God, you're in trouble when the baby gets sick.
I don't know. I've just gotten so used to that Ledge Easy handle. I just prefer it over everything else now. I just 0 degree what I can over my head, and then everything else I'm cool with.
Yeah, the Ledge Easy I use for all my hand stuff. 14-inch Ep.329 channel on the Edge Easy, and then then I use the accelerator handle for pole work.
I was using a 14. I use an 18 on my commercial work, an 18-inch brass Ep.329, and I use a 12-inch for residential. I kind of like it better for residential.
I went to a 14 this year for residential.
You went to a 14 because you don't want to cut rubbers. You fucking such a geek.
Yeah, I don't want to cut them either.
I cut them all the time.
You can buy 12 inch. I buy 12-inch rubbers. I did it because it's everybody else. Joey and Colton both use 14s, so I'm the only. But yeah, so if I'm out of rubbers, I can't go and grab one of theirs, and I gotta cut it, and then I'm fucked because I
can't remember the last time I ran out of rubber.
You can't cut rubber.
Dude, I cannot cut a rubber to save your life. I cannot
he's
cut
mentioned
a rubber,
that several times that he's not good at it.
The worst person I've ever seen is my brother. He's so blind, he's like negative 0.75.
Andrew doesn't fucking like doing anything that has to do with fucking...
It's in my fucking head.
Remember what he says, window cleaning is gay.
Yeah.
Window cleaning is gay.
It's only in my head because for some reason I think if I cut it, I'm going to have a streak on that end. No matter what I do, I'm going to do it. But if they cut it, before they ship it to me, it's okay. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
it's mental.
Cutting
it's all
with?
We've got rubber cutters, and back in the day, you just take. Back in the day, you just take a razor cut. You know what I mean?
You can't really fuck. All you have to do is pull the old rubber out, hold it next to it, and just cut it.
It's all mental. It's all fucked.
That's too much for him. He can't handle that.
That's about 4 seconds of work. Just hold up some rubber and
fucking mind blowing.
I don't like to add on to my day. It really is just a mental thing. I just feel like there's a line.
Yeah.
Any supplier sells bulk packages of rubber. That's a gross.
Yeah. WCR sells them.
I've heard that Willie is I've heard that he can be disagreeable at times, like he's just a disagreeable fellow. I've heard he can be a shitbird if he wants to be.
Yeah.
Who's that? Who's Willie Erkin?
He's the creator of Wagtail.
Wagtail
and the
guy. Yeah.
Oh, right.
He's Australian?
He's Australian, yeah.
Yeah.
Crikey, mate.
That's probably why it doesn't work right.
It's not a
Fucking
bad tool. It's
made
not
the
a
shit
bad
out
tool.
of dingo hair.
What I need to do is I need to expand my horizons and start using other fucking tools on poles.
I honestly
for what?
like a
What do you
Wagtail
gotta do that
better
for?
than the accelerator.
Just to show everybody that I'm cool, dude. That's it. I
You
want to be
a
cool.
cool guy on the TikToks?
I want to be.
on the
I want to
flippy
be
flops?
cool like everyone else. Or should I just be the zero guy and just be done with it?
Yeah, why? I mean, you're good at it.
What's up,
the
Squeegee
second
Puller?
I can
What's up?
clean a
There's
window
my,
good, I'm like,
this is
I'm
my
done.
guy right
Yeah.
here. I like this guy right here.
Yeah.
He's another
Just
chubby
fucking-
guy. Squeegee Puller. Another chubby guy like me on the TikToks. I like dudes that are chubby. That's my
I
thing.
saw this one kid. I think he's out near you.
I'm a chubby chaser.
Nick Williams. He's pretty cool. His videos are nice.
Oh
He's
yeah,
in Texas.
yeah.
Is he Texas? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
He's
There's another Ohio
Master
window
Squeegee.
cleaner, but something. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's in.
Master Squeegee.
Yeah.
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 Nick makes nice videos. They're
Yeah.
good.
No, they're
Yeah.
great edited. They're
Yeah.
awesome.
He just does a good job.
Yeah. I'm a fan. I think he uses a ladder too much, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah,
I
I was a ladder guy until you showed me hey, you can pull residential.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I can. Nice.
Working alone, I'm just not a fan of.
I'm just
I will
lazy, dude.
break out a later all the time.
You're right.
A later,
Right.
dude. Maybe if you get on a later, you'll
Yeah.
get
I've
it.
got no problem being on a ladder. The issue is being alone on a ladder. It's a fucking bummer,
you're
dude.
right.
Something,
It's-
you know what I
Guys,
mean?
if I have somebody with me, we always ladder, and if I'm by myself, I'll find if something's too
Yeah.
sketchy, I just pull it.
Yeah, yeah.
You're right.
What I
Fucking-
need,
I tilt them bitches in.
what I need
I'll do
is a
that
fucking
too.
Trad 20.
I'll
'Cause
do that.
I need a new Trad 20. I gave somebody mine. I shouldn't have done that.
Who'd you get that to?
Tim,
Yeah.
Timmy.
brand
I've
new.
got it.
True story,
I
Joe.
got it.
It's brand new.
Come on.
Or it was brand
And he
new.
probably
every
doesn't
day.
even fucking use it.
He probably
Every
does.
fucking day I use it.
I say that's a good pull.
That's my
I
fault.
need to get another one. I need
There
to
is
hit
a big
Chris up,
difference
see if
though
I can
being
have
good
one. Give
with
me
a
one for
Trad
free.
20 though. It's
Chris,
a little bit
send
harder.
me one for free. Yeah.
But Mike, did he pull
Team
out that
Zero,
20
Team
foot
Zero,
micro?
send me one for free.
He pulled
You
out
only
that,
have like 14 of the Trad 12s.
Yeah, I have all the Trad 12s, but I mean, it'd be nice to have a Trad 20. You know what I'm saying? What's up,
Yeah.
dude?
well, you
Can
pull
we
out
just
your-
send you two
Mike,
pieces?
You pull out your.
He'll just
Well,
send
that's
you.
a-
He'll just send you an M9.
Yeah,
Ah,
I don't need that. I've got that fucking gold label pole. That's the most gangsterous pole in the world, as far as I'm concerned.
I do need to buy that soon. As soon as I get that shipment from good old Mark, that's
Make
what's
sure you
going
click
with
the
those.
link. Click the link in the description of this video,
I did the same
Seth.
thing when I bought the squeegee.
I'm just
light,
telling you
though.
now,
Like,
if you click the link in the description of this video and then go shop, that means I get a little piece of pie. You know what I mean? I get like
Yeah.
fucking 10 cents on the dollar or something
My
like that.
favorite's Mark never does it. He's like, oh shit, I forgot.
Every fucking
time
time.
he
Well,
does
what I
it.
do is I go to Jersey, you know, and then I go to fucking Zane. And well, how about click my fucking link, you piece of shit?
Yeah, I called Jersey up and he
Yeah.
puts the order in for me.
The
I don't want to
conversation's
click the
always real
buttons and
short.
hit send. It is. Mark is like a 100-year-old man though. Like
Yes,
he's just like, I call
yeah.
the person, they put it in for me.
Yeah,
And then it's like, Kate, I just pooped.
Listen.
Come wipe my butt.
yeah.
he calls his
With
wife
hundreds.
over and over again to do his plane tickets,
Uh-huh.
and then still misses his plane. You know the man's got a
I
problem.
couldn't believe he was sitting with me in the airport for that
Still
long. And I was like,
misses
are you
his plane.
sure? And then he's like, no, I'm looking at it. I don't want to take his phone from him. But he's looking at the second leg of his flight. He had a connecting flight that landed, and then he would get on that plane at 10:30. But he had to fly out. He's just sitting there eating breakfast with me, just missing his flight. Just like, what are you doing?
He was
Then
enjoying
then
himself.
he's like a little kid. He just goes, I just sat there and waited for Kate to fix it. I was like, dude, you can book
Oh,
a flight
Mark,
on your
boy.
phone, guy.
Mark is something else, man.
Flying
It's
to Florida
hilarious.
might be the easiest place to fly to in the world. You have like 3 airports in like 45 minutes of each other. I mean, you can find a way to get home. You got Miami, you got Fort Lauderdale, you've got fucking, what is the other one that's near Fort Lauderdale? Oh, he could fly to West Palm. I mean, it's like 3 airports in like 45 minutes of them.
Yeah. Well, now you can fly into Orlando and just take the train down to where
I can't picture Mark taking public transportation. You know what I mean?
He'd be all fucking sprawled out like he was on the couch, just blowing hot acid everywhere.
Yeah. He doesn't belong with other people like that.
No.
He needs to
just
be
the fact that he was ripping ass on on fucking Tim's pillow and blanket was just like the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen in my life.
Like, watching how comfortable Mark gets makes me like enjoy like getting older. I'm like, man, I'm gonna be like this someday. Sick.
He does not care about anything, dude. He was all completely sprawled out on that fucking couch.
That's hilarious, dude. Fucking hilarious. That's all we did was laugh that weekend, though. And that was just fucking sitting on the kid.
That was a really good time.
That's why I love hanging out with Mark. Mark's one of those people where, like, if tensions are high, little Mark's going to come in and just be like, be fucking silly.
I'm thinking about flying out to Las Vegas.
What?
All right.
For the IWCA.
Are you really?
Yep. Thinking about going out there and fucking hanging out with Chris.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
That's in what, February?
I don't know. Something like that. Sounds about right.
Vegas is fun-ish if you like to gamble, I guess.
I'm not going there to do that.
No, I don't mean
fuck
go see some shit.
I'll throw some money in some penny slots, get some free beers.
Yeah. I'm the worst gambler in the world, man. I go gambling, and then 30 minutes later, I'm like, oh, I just lost $1,400. I need to never gamble again. I played $50 hands of Hold'em, and I'm like, fuck, dude, what am I doing?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I might go. I don't know. I'm then again, and most likely I won't. You know what I mean? I did the thing this year. I feel like doing the thing again.
So you're basically acting like Tim, saying you're gonna go, and then just not.
I said I'm thinking about you, fucking twat. Did I say I was going? I said I was thinking about going. Why do you have to be a dick for? Why do you have to fucking compare me to Tim?
Yeah. Yeah.
I show up to shit. What the fuck, dude?
Right. Yeah, I do too now.
Yeah, Tim does too now.
I do too.
Tim does too now, duh. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I would like to go to the IWCA. I think I should, go at least one time. You know what I mean? I've been cleaning windows for 22 years. I should at least go and experience it. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll be a VIP guest of the IWCA. Maybe they'll be like, "Yo, we need you on our team, buddy. Fly me out." You know what I mean? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it, but that would be cool. Huh?
It's a lot smaller. But
I like the idea that it's a window cleaning centric thing. That's the first thing that I like about it. And and I like the idea of it. I like the idea of the IWC. I don't know it necessarily, and just from what I've seen from a distance and the people that I know that have been involved in it, so I'm kind of questioning like what the fuck is really going on. But then again, I know Noah Peterson. I know Noah Peterson is probably one of the most coolest fucking dudes ever. The guy, the window cleaning history dude. He's been on the podcast a few times. Great fucking dude. So, I'm not throwing the baby out with the bathwater, but just my experience thus far, it just seems a little. I've heard some things, a lot of shit about it. So, but I feel like I shouldn't pass. Maybe it's not right for me to pass judgment like that. And maybe go and experience it once for myself. You know what I mean? And again, I've been cleaning windows for 22 years. I should at least go to one of those. You know what I mean? I should.
Yes, you should.
Support
how it
industry.
works.
I mean, unless there's another. I mean, maybe one day there'll be another something else like that done, but not the IWC. I'm not a huge fan of the fucking the Vegas thing, the West Coast thing.
Yeah, that's rough. It's expensive.
Yeah.
Because even the flights out there are expensive right now. You know?
Huh?
Even the flights out there are expensive right now. Like
Yeah,
everything's
boy.
just, I don't know.
I mean, you know,
I've never been to Vegas.
I think
You've never?
Maker is gonna go in 24. I think they're gonna go to or 25. The one in February, I think they're going. I could probably go with them most likely if I wanted to. Probably.
Yeah.
I feel like that's safe to assume, but I don't know. Again, you know what I mean.
I
I
can see
just
it.
don't know. February, you know, oh, I don't know about that. You know what I mean? February is just. Ugh.
It's tight. It's tight for me.
Well, this is my thing. I just have just the way everything is going right now, the economy and shit like that. I just feel like, you know, I don't know, is that the move I want to make? You know what I
I'm
mean?
making no future plans until after the election.
Yeah, it's just, you know, I don't know. You know, I mean, and to be quite honest, you know, I don't, you know, and this might not go over well, but I don't think no matter who wins personally, I think maybe no matter what, we're in for a little bit a stretch of a kind of just a bad time.
Oh, sure.
You know,
Sure.
economy wise.
Absolutely.
There's been a lot of expenditures that our government has done over the last 4 years.
And with the new president, you get more expenditures on top of it.
Yeah, and to correct issues or whatever the case may be. And on top of that, these two hurricanes, I mean, this is going to be, you know, it's going to be tough to come back from, to rebound from, you know. It's a strange series of events, you know what I mean? So, do I think it's going to be absolutely dastardly? I don't know, but there's a good chance that it could be fucking terrible for a year or two. You know what I mean? Has anyone noticed? I spoke to a famous YouTuber a couple days ago. Has anyone noticed like a changing, like slow of calls for new customers?
It's just
for sure. Lot more price shopping for sure right now.
Me too. That's what I told him. He was like, I was just wanting to know. He goes, so I ask you and ask a couple other people, you know, I just give you guys a call. And he's like, you know, see what you guys were experiencing, if it was just fucking me, if I was doing something wrong. Or I was like, no, I mean,
it's slow, bro.
It's slow. It's definitely. I mean, there's probably dudes that are gonna watch
I
this later
shouldn't
and
be
comment
slow.
like, dude, I'm fucking killing it. You're probably washing windows
Good for you.
fucking like $12 a fucking
Good for
house.
you.
You're probably doing $1 window. Fucking shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I mean, maybe there's some markets.
I'm door knocking.
I'm door knocking.
I mean,
I'm
maybe
fucking
there's some
12
markets
years old.
doing better, but I mean, from what I remember, because I've gone through two. This will be the third election my company's been through, and almost always September and October of election years are slow as shit. People get weird with their money.
Yeah.
And then it's almost like whoever gets elected, they're just like, all right, we're going to spend again. I'm like, what the hell is the point?
I
don't know if Kevin will want to hook. I know I kind of, the last time we spoke about Kevin, I kind of fucking went a little deep, and then I posted a video on Facebook. I have no ill will towards the guy. I just don't understand the switch up. That's all. You know what I mean? I got no ill will towards the dude whatsoever. All I'm saying is there was a switch up. So, but I don't think he would give me any tickets.
I don't think Kevin's involved in that at all anymore.
I don't think so either. I don't think so.
Yeah,
At least that's what we heard anyways. We heard there was quite a few stories going around the huge convention about it. I just kind of heard one directly and then some shit indirectly, and I was just like, you know, whatever. But I'm not saying, you know, I've gotten some new commercial work, but I've noticed that a lot of shit is just price shopping. You know what I mean? Like,
there's a lot of new commercial window cleaners around me too.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's a lot.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I don't even fucking care, because I've been doing this 22 years. I've been doing this 22 years, and if you think you're gonna come in and fucking, you've seen a TikTok video and do what I'm doing within a year or two, good fucking luck, brother. Especially right now, good luck.
Let me tell you something, brother.
I don't think you have the testicular fortitude to stick this out, my dude.
I'm sitting here talking. Colton's wanting me to go after commercials so we can, you know, build up some shit for winter. But I'm like, man, look, here's the deal. There's like, I got people sending me pictures of the new window cleaners in town. People, managers I know and shit like that. Right now, everybody's bidding. Just wait till it gets cold. Wait 3 weeks after it gets cold. People stop showing up to the jobs. That's when you start picking up commercial. You want to build commercial, you build it in the winter. You never build it anytime it's warm.
Yeah. I don't know. What I do is when they call me, I go bid it. You know what I mean?
They just,
the
window
you know
cleaners flake off in the wintertime, man.
Yeah. Well,
you know?
I mean, yeah. It's one thing to do it when it's fucking nice out and shit, but it's another thing to have to get out there and do that shit when it's cold.
Yeah, boy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's why I fucking don't.
I don't mind it. I kind of thrive. I thrive in. I'll be honest with you. I thrive in the cold. I'd much prefer to be cold than hot.
I'll do it.
The cold does not bother me. The only thing that bothers me is the wind. If it's not windy and just cold, I'm good. Let's do it. But if it's fucking windy out,
I could.
The first time.
The
first time the wind blows the suds off my squeegee back onto the window, I fucking stop. I leave the shit on the window and walk away. I get right in my truck and leave. Instantly. It pisses me off instantly. Instantly mad.
Well, you're also up by the lake, so you get that quite often, I imagine.
Yeah, so I don't do a lot.
So I fucking quit.
Yeah, I quit, essentially, is what happens.
I've been doing some new stuff to try to promote property management companies around here, where I've been going in and stopping in and stopping in, and like I brought donuts the other day, and they let me bid on 2 properties. So I was like, all right, like because
I know how you did that.
My one of my old customers actually this year finally fucking listened to me, and now one of my jobs used to be like my fucking get me through winter job 5 years ago. That motherfucker, they'd finally decided to do the inside and out of those 2 gigantic buildings, so that was a fucking that was a big surprise for me. I'm like,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
when are you doing that?
I'm doing that the last week of October.
Nice. Is it a week job or how long is it?
It's about a week. Yeah, that one will take me about a week to do by myself. It's probably going to take a little bit longer this time, just because
the time of year it is.
It's been a couple years since those insides have been done, so they're going to be real nice. You know what I mean? They're
grimy and gritty,
real nice on the inside. Them motherfuckers going to be real nice.
It's funny when you just did commercial, it's just the same routine all the time. But now you see yours as the customers that you know are coming up towards the end of your season. Because I've got those same ones where I know that they're going to be there every time at the same time every year.
Well, I've been doing it every fall. It's just the interior cleanings just haven't been getting done. They were like, oh, we're going to have our guys do it. And then after a couple of years, they told me when I bid it, like, well, we're going to have our guys do the insides. And I'm like, I just laughed. He's like, what? Why do you find that funny? I was like, good luck is what I told him. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck. It's going to, trust me, good luck. If you don't have, all I'm saying, and that's another thing on the same subject as new window cleaners. I know when I started cleaning windows, I fucking sucked at it, and everything took me a long time to fucking do. You know what I mean? To get the results that a customer is expecting. I don't have that issue anymore. I know how to clean glass efficiently and quickly. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's why, when I post a TikTok or a YouTube video, it's not super flashy. What you see me doing is the most efficient, quick way to fucking get a window clean. Period, point blank, end of discussion. That's it. You ain't doing it faster than me.
Right.
I said what I said.
No frills, TJ.
I said what I said. I use a washer, a scraper, and a squeegee, and I'm fucking banging windows out. You know what I'm saying?
Bang, bang,
That's what I do. That's what I do. Yo, I did this. I did a storm window job. I'm never again. If somebody calls me and says, hey, I need you to give it. If I pull up on the job and I see that it's storm windows, I'm going to walk up to the door or call them back and I'm like, I'm not interested.
Storm windows.
I told this lady she paid me fucking $500 cash. I told you guys, huh? Even Pellas. Yep, I'm not.
Really?
No
Pellas
more.
is so gravy though.
No more.
Pellas, I walk away from jobs if you have energy panels.
Yeah, I'm done. No more. I don't need to. I don't need to do that.
I
don't need to do it. I don't need to do it. I don't want to do it. I told the lady, I was like, you are my last storm window customer. She's like, you're never coming back. I was like, no. What I'm saying is I'm not ever going to bid another house that has storm windows ever again. That's it. I'm done. If you're on my list and you have storm windows, I'll keep doing your windows because I'm maintaining them. But I am not started from scratch on another storm window job ever the fuck again. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Seth, you do storm windows, and you know first times, and what I mean by first time, you know what a first time storm window job is.
Yeah,
you are fucking washing, scraping, washing, then fucking steel wooling, and I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not.
I know.
She was super. I mean, it was 7 windows. She gave me $500. 7 windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, that 7 windows takes you a bit.
Oh yeah,
it takes you a bit. Yeah. It takes you a minute.
She didn't. She's like, I don't know if. She goes, are you sure you're gonna be able to do all these today? I'm like, it's only 7. She's like, yeah, but they're really dirty. I mean, and they were fucking filthy. I was actually gonna shoot video doing it, but I got after getting the first window, I was like, I can't do this. You know what I mean? They're cut ups. I can't do this. I can't do this and shoot video. You know what I mean? It was super frustrating. But when I got done, she was like, the job was $400. You know what I mean? $385 is what I charged her. Yeah. She gave me $500.
Yeah.
You know, and she's like, she goes, I am absolutely over the moon impressed with what you did. I cleaned her screens, I cleaned out all the tracks, cleaned the sills. I mean, I gave her the white glove treatment. You know what I mean? Yeah. She waited 1.5 years for me to get there.
Damn.
Yeah, because she called me 1.5 years ago, and I just couldn't fit her in the schedule. There's just no way. I was like, I can't. She's like, well, I cannot get anyone over here to do it. She goes, every time I get somebody, they never show up. And I was like, I'll show up, but I just, she's like, she had something going on, and our shit just didn't work out right. And then she called me texted me in the spring, and she said, do you think we can get my windows done this fall? And I'm like, sure. So she waited 1.5 years for me to get there. So I was like, she was so persistent, even though I shot her that ridiculous price, you know what I mean? Because I had to go over on the boat. It's on Put in Bay, so I had to go over on the boat. So that paid in, that went into it, you know what I mean? The price, you know what I mean? I'm not paying for that. You're paying for that. You know what I mean? But some people over there will give you, they'll pay for your boat ride over. You know what I mean? A lot of people will offer, like, if
you take your truck over.
Oh yeah, I take the whole fucking thing. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know
the truck and me is $60 round trip.
Damn.
How long is the ride there and back?
About 30 minutes.
You just stay in your truck,
30 back.
Yeah, 30 there, 30 back.
And yeah, that kind of we have some islands that are close like that. It's still like a 45-minute ride, but we used to have a guy who did so much work over there.
Seth, the ride might be 15 or 20 minutes, depending on the wait is what I'm thinking about. It's 30 minutes to get on the boat.
Well, you got to wait in line, pull your truck on.
Yeah.
Everyone's got to get on and leave.
But I made out on the job. It wasn't terrible. I was there for like 3 hours, you know what I mean? So I was, like, I'm going to at least make $100 an hour off this gig, and, she was over the moon about it. You know what I mean? I scrubbed everything with a water fed pole first. Then I went back and, I'll be honest, I went back and did everything by hand, steel wooled everything. They looked like they were little jewels. That's the only gratifying thing about storm window cleaning is when you're done, there's no denying the improvement. You know what I mean? There's no.
Dude, you're gonna be all over that island. Now, you know that.
Well, I've been all over that island for 22 years.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
Well, I lost a lot of.
That is his island.
I lost. Now I wouldn't say that, but I've lost. I mean, I used to do a lot of work over there, but over the years, I'll be honest with you, a lot of my customers have passed away over there, like a lot, and I had a lot. A lot of my customers there were old timers, you know what I mean? A lot of people are selling their houses over there, and their old like lake style island homes are getting demolished and fucking big cathedrals to money are being built. So, it's becoming less and less of a family island and more of a vacation style Airbnb getaway type of place. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, it's changing.
Yeah. I've got a couple solid customers over there, and then I met this lady, and now this lady. What's cool about this lady is she's got me, and they're already on the schedule. I met everybody Tuesday. I met every one of them Tuesday. I have 4 fucking new customers just because of her. Thankfully,
awesome.
she's the 5th one, and she's the only one with storm windows. So that's so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, and it's actually in a part of the island that I've never really worked in. This is more of the interior of the island, the people that are the year-rounders. You know what I mean? So, that's good. That's good. You know what I mean? There's people that own businesses over there and shit. The one lady's like, she goes, I got a guy that comes over and does the windows half-assed on our restaurant, like twice a month. She goes, we'll see how you do on the house. If my husband likes what you do on the house, then we'll just have you start doing the restaurant too. So, that might turn
That's when
into.
you start the good thing about that though is like you can just build a day. You know what I mean? Just like send an email out to everyone like, hey, I'm already coming over today. Who wants it done?
I had a really solid customer over there that every time she told me straight up, carte blanche, she said, anytime you come over here, just do the outside. She goes, but message me. She goes, because I might want you to do the inside. So every time I came over on the boat, that one lady paid for my boat trip, and then I made an extra fucking $200 on top of it. You know what I mean? And then whatever else I was doing. But that woman, sadly, she passed away. Yeah, she passed away of cancer. She was an awesome ass lady. She's the lady I've told the story on the podcast before where the dude went into the bathroom and took a shit and didn't flush it. Remember that? Remember me telling you guys about that? Yeah, it was her. She was an awesome lady, but the dude dropped a super long deuce in the toilet. He didn't flush it because the water pump was off. Because everything over there is off a well, so they shut the water off. So, you know what I mean? There's no accidents, no bullshit. This dude dropped a huge load in the toilet and just left it, bro.
You can't fill up a 5-gallon bucket and just fucking dump some water in there to get it to go down?
Yeah, I'm with you on this right here, man. Dude's like, fuck them star murders, bro.
I wish I could say that. It's just a big part of my. It's big here. Yeah. Like some streets I do are like, if I turned it down, I'd be losing a lot of money. Like I have one job that sucks. It's 45 diamond over ones, and they're probably this wide and taller than me. But I do her neighbor's house. I do like
are those triple tracks
in this area? Yeah, triple tracks. But
do you? I mean, not to cut you off, but what do you do about window weights? How do you solve that issue? Do you just how do you make sure that those windows don't fall on you?
Screwdriver. So you open up the window, and in the gap, a flathead, you can just stick it in the track behind it. It holds enough pressure, and it'll just stay up. So
I almost lost a finger to one of those, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've had
this finger right there. It's still this motherfucker's still numb. The first like maybe 1/8 inch, 1/2 inch. I can't feel anything in anymore.
Oh yeah, you fucked up a nerve for sure.
Jacob's butt. What?
You fucked up a nerve in your finger for sure.
Oh, it's done. Yeah.
I did that. I was probably 19 taking the storm window out. And, you're kind of like a bull in a china shop when you're young. I was trying to get the storm to go up, and the piece of glass just fell straight out and just stuck in my arm. And I was like holding the storm. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just pull it out.
Well, I would say it was like a 36 inch or 40 inch wide fucking leaded glass old wooden window, and I fucking slid it up. And I got the bottom storm out. I pulled the screen out, and then I went to go grab the top one. And when I slid down, it kind of popped, and I heard the window weight gave way, and I went to fucking I was jerked it so fast. I tried to jerk my hands out, and it caught my fucking my middle finger. I ran around that woman's house, bleeding, squirting blood out of my fucking fingers, cussing. I was running around her yard, fuck. It hurt
I hate
so
those,
bad,
man.
dude. She's running around behind me with a dish rag. She's like, "Let me see it, let me see it, let me see it." I'm like, "No."
Don't look at it.
It was so bad, dude.
It's the worst, dude. Storm windows, like, I don't mind doing them. Like, if you know that's what you're doing for the day, you're like, all right, like, you can get prepared. It's when it's like I have a week every year where I do this whole street the same week every year, and I don't know why I fucking do this to myself. I should just break it up.
Right.
And it's all it is storm windows, or it's the ones where they have like the big wooden storms on the hooks that you got to take off.
I would rather do that.
Or install. Like, it sucks.
I would rather do that. I would rather pull the whole storm off than fucking take out triple tracks. I hate those fucking things.
What about the double tracks where you have the screen sits here and the storm sits on top? You have two tracks. You take the one storm out.
Listen. That's what I did. That's what I did Tuesday. That's that's what I did Tuesday.
Yeah.
Especially the ones that have the little hooks up top, so you have to bring down the top.
Yeah.
Because you gotta undo that hook.
You gotta like up. And if the window doesn't slide down, I've had to before, like, where people like, I want this clean. I had to take the whole casing off from the outside, clean it, and then like reinstall it.
Yeah, I've done that before too.
Or being on like a little giant and taking off like the big bay storm window and then trying to come down the ladder.
Dude, that is the worst. Dude,
you can't really do it with two people. It's kind of hard. You kind of want. You need someone down below, like, to get it off.
Yeah.
And then you're like passing it between your legs, and then you go to put it up, and your sweat dripped on the inside. You're like, motherfucker. And
I did.
Like, there's a mark. I'm like, yeah, of course there's a mark.
2 years ago, I pulled one off that was 4 foot by 6 foot.
Fuck
big one.
Yeah, dude, that was fuck. I was like, God damn, bro. But
by yourself, that sucks.
The cool thing is she had her son-in-law come over, who was a total fucking bag of shit. He come over and helped me take it off. She was worried about it breaking. She's like, I don't know if you should be doing that by yourself. She goes, I'm sure you can, but I just don't want you to. Oh, my God.
Yeah. The days of, like, when I first started, the kid I worked with, we got all the junk jobs. So all I did every day were 12 over 12 windows with storms every single day. That's how I learned. That's like the first thing I ever did. And I'd be like, you'd get like a 25 no, and you'd be like, fuck yes, dude. Like, no storms? Like, this is going to be so easy. And then he's like, well, then we have a 25 12 over. I'm like, fuck, man. Like, how are you going to do this to me at the end of the goddamn day on a Friday? Like, I don't want to do this. It's just, and then you got to vacuum sills out. You got to, like, oh, can you oil the tracks? And they're like, all right.
I've got a small list. I've got like 5 houses that I do storms on. This lady will be 6 houses, and that's it. I'm not doing no more. That's the last one. I'm completely fine with it. I got storm windows. I can call somebody else. I'm not doing it. I think storm windows are completely useless.
They are. Well,
a lot of people around here. Listen, yeah, but a lot of people around here have vinyl fucking vinyl double hung fucking IG panels, brand new fucking windows with storm windows over them. Like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
Yeah, and then you can't take the screen out from the old storm anyways, because then you can case it inside.
Two fucking screens. They're like, what are you doing? I don't understand what you're doing. It makes it more efficient. Well, then fucking clean them yourself.
People that replace the old storm windows with new storm windows kill me. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
A lot of people do that around here with like their like antique houses.
They don't know it's better.
I've got storm windows on my house.
Like, it's from 1775, and they have the pin locks. Yeah. So those like nails, we like lift the window up and then put the nail in to hold it up. And they're like, well, we want to keep these windows. I'm like, I fucking hate old things. Yeah. I hate old stuff. It sucks. It doesn't work right. Fuck
You're like, I hate old things and I hate you.
Because it's always some old lady who's like, well, I used to hang out the window and do it in the 60s. I'm like, that's cool. Great. Well, it's now 2024.
I got to go to this house tomorrow. This lady, they built this beautiful house and they put it on a little peninsula on Buckeye Lake. It's just gorgeous. Mm-hmm. And then for the first year that the house was new, they were watering everything and it was spraying up on the house and the windows and everything. So they had to replace the whole fucking all the stucco and shit because they turned it rust. and it is all over the windows. So it's just pure rust. So I'm gonna take that black diamond shit and try it, and if she likes it, then I'm gonna give her some outrageous price. Yeah, whatever that shit is.
Oh, you're gonna swirl the fuck out of the glass.
Yeah.
They're fucking.
Yeah, you got a scraper, don't you?
Well, I mean,
you got a scraper.
Yeah, I got a scraper. It won't come
off.
off. I tried.
Still, wool doesn't take it off.
Listen. They're brand new Andersons. They're only 2 years old now. And no, this shit's thick, dude. And it's on the metal frames too. It's thick. I'm only bringing this shit over to see if it'll even touch it. And if it does touch it, I'm gonna give her an outrageous price so she doesn't
stop it. Stop at Walmart on your way there. Buy a spray bottle and a small bottle of CLR. Fill it up, and then about that much in the spray bottle, and then the rest of it water, and spray that on there, and it'll come right off. I wouldn't suggest doing that a bunch of times, but it will come right off.
I mean I had a conversation with Tanner back when it was in the spring when we were going through all this, and this is what he told me to try, and that's the only reason I'm trying it. So I don't know.
Mechanical polish like that.
I don't want to do this.
CLR. I don't know. I've used it on Windows, and I just tell people, I'm like, yo, I got a big chance that I'm gonna swirl the fuck out of this one.
Yeah,
well, and here's like
the reason why I say that is it's that the reason why I say the CLR because it's a rust.
What's up, Luke?
You know what I mean? And and if it's on the frames, and I'm just saying that that's probably going to be your. I mean, people used to give me shit about those windows at Margaritaville in front of those fucking that waterfall that would have all that thick ass mineral deposit within a week. I fucking did just exactly what I told you. I'd spray that on there, and that shit would just melt away, just gone. I'm just just saying.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and grab a bottle of it on my way out tomorrow, just to have it. I just don't want to do
like
the
Mark
job.
said, just make sure that just make sure you rinse everything off real good. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're only 2 years old. Listen, they're only 2 years old. Fucking 4x8s. I mean, they're huge. Fucking the whole room is just to look out over the peninsula of the lake, right? So I don't want her to say I fucked up their windows at all. Anyway.
Well, that's why I would be very sparing with that shit you're trying to use. That's got
real diamonds.
I'm not even doing it. I'm handing this shit to her and let her to see it. I'm not even touching these fucking windows. I don't want anything to do with any responsibility.
Yeah, I wouldn't even use if it's rust. I wouldn't even use that shit.
What's up, Luke? I don't know, Luke. You missed. I asked the question that you and I spoke about earlier in the week.
You can just use aluminum brightener too.
But
you just gotta wet the area.
Everyone on the panel here tonight, and a lot of the people in the comments are experiencing the same thing, Luke. A little bit of a slow in the calls and the new customers.
Yeah, KT, we've heard from Mark.
Yeah, Mark's doing good. Right,
he's kicking it.
He sent us a fart like fucking just before we got on the podcast.
He's
driving down the street in his truck, fucking taking pictures of tornado. He's like, this is a mile from my house. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Look at this.
To speak to Mark during the lead up to this hurricane, and speaking to him, I spoke to him like 3 or 4 times today. I stopped messaging in the messenger group because Seth made a big deal out of me asking if he was all right. But anyways, I spoke to him, and Mark is so flippant about the hurricane. I think for Mark, it's like, in Jacob, like people that have like lived through it every couple of years, you kind of get to a point where like, well, this is what's going to happen. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say necessarily complacent, but kind of like I'm prepared. You know what I mean? Type of shit. I'm sure it'll pick up too. We're going to try to get Luke on the podcast sometime in the winter. It's past his bedtime right now. I mean, as far as from what him and I spoke, he stayed up late to make 3 comments on the podcast. So good for you, Luke.
Normally in bed at 8 o'clock?
He's in bed reading his romance novels around this time. Rihanna's all by herself. She's kicking him to keep him awake because he's an old man now. Goes to bed at like 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Shit.
He has dinner at 2, and he's in bed by 6.
He hits
goes
the
to the
early,
Golden
he hits the
Corral
early
for
bird
date night.
special.
Yeah,
That
the early
sounds like
bird
a great
special.
life, actually.
Yeah,
That
he's
don't
got a
sound
senior
bad.
citizens discount. Luke's getting now.
Yeah, he's got the old Golden Corral.
The
eating
old
some
Golden
crap.
Corral.
Dude, this is that type of weather you want to be in bed anyway all the time.
Yeah,
perfect
dude.
temperature.
Again, I kind of come alive when it gets chilly outside. When it's time to put hoodies on, man, I'm just like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's
mean?
hard to get up in the morning, man. It's that comfortable, warm underneath the blanket. It's chilly still in the room, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Especially when you got some big
Winter's
old titties
coming.
in there with you. They're all warm. You
Right.
stick your arm underneath the
Like,
titties and get
Jacob, what are you doing here, buddy?
He goes to Ryan's for breakfast. Old
Yeah,
Man
man,
River.
Y'all still have Ryan's?
Yeah. I want to go to that
I'm
Ponderosa so bad in Ohio, but I'm afraid it's not going to be good and I'm going to be disappointed.
Is it still?
trip.
Yeah.
Huh?
South High Street?
I heard there's a
Columbus?
Ponderosa in Southern Ohio
Yeah.
somewhere. Was that a
I
bad
think there's
area,
one
Tim?
there. South High Street. It's not. I mean, no, it's not that bad. I mean, it's not horrible.
He doesn't know.
Oh, I know. It's just not horrible. It's not. It's
What
okay.
the fuck's bird season?
I
Hunting.
mean, it's
Hunting.
Columbus, man.
Oh, hunting bird season? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's not a pussy like you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's not a Democrat.
Yeah, he's not a
Yeah.
not a fucking Democrat.
He's not
like
a
you are.
Democrat. Shut the fuck up.
God, what a fucking crybaby.
If that was TJ that said that, you
That
would
was
have
kinda
said what
funny.
you just said.
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Listen, I already called him a fag earlier, and he was like, "Fuck you, Sam."
Dude, we're so gonna be kicked off the fucking internet for the shit that we say. We're not homophobic here, dude. We're not. What I want to know is how come there's 14 of you guys watching and we can't never get more than 6 likes? I don't understand it, man. Why don't you guys like us?
Oh,
Fucking Kamala 2024, dude. Kamala. We're gonna do a special fucking election night edition on Rumble so we can say whatever we want. There's gonna be there's gonna be a ton of N-bombs on there once Seth gets over there. It's gonna be terrible, guys.
Fuck you. No.
oh, dude,
We're gonna
screaming.
talk about the
I'm screaming it, dude. Yeah, I don't know if
if we're doing election night, if I'm invited, I'm drinking. So we can
you
do
can
whatever.
come. I'd like to get Mario on. It'd be cool to have Chris on again, but these are things that hopefully will happen. But
You
most
have to have
likely
Mario on.
Yeah,
Mario
Mario definitely. Luke said he'd love to do an election night podcast. We want to do an election night podcast on Rumble, man. Just like a live fucking, you know what I mean? Just a free for all. We need to work on election day and then take the day after off and just do a fucking Rumble stream. Just get fucking hammer fucked and watch the world burn. Let's do it, brothers. Let's do it, brothers.
Let's do it, dude. November 2nd. Let's go.
Beers
Well,
for
I'm
Red
gonna be
State.
cutting it close. I'm gonna be cutting it close by then too. Shit. I'm gonna be close to fucking babies.
Childs.
Oh
Children's.
yeah, you guys, babies is coming then. You guys are both
The
like
17th.
you guys are all
It's
T
the
minus.
17th.
You guys are all T minus fucking whatever on the babies, man.
Fucking
You guys
counting down, dude.
counting down, brothers. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Tim. I hope you're free this winter because neither one of these pussies are gonna be on.
I'll be around.
Yeah, I'll be changing diapers and fucking crying. So
We're gonna have to go back to outlaw window cleaner intro because we're fucking. It's gonna be back to the old school way. You know what I mean? Jacob's gonna be not on the show.
Hang of it. We'll be
Seth's
fine.
not going to be on the show. Well, you still haven't even got your at-home podcast studio done yet, which is a problem.
Oh, I just finished the fucking baby's room. I'm fucking.
Listen, dude, it doesn't take much to fucking run a fucking Ethernet cable through the window and out through another window and fucking.
I already ran the Ethernet cable. All I gotta do is put the computer there. That's all I gotta do.
All right, take it easy, Luke. Thanks for stopping by and
Later.
talking
See
to
ya.
us. Shit.
Later, cheese dick.
Why is he? Does he just get up early? Like, does he have like a route or something? He just likes to go to bed early.
Yeah, I think he's up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. Only thing is I'm up at like 5:30, 5:30 or 5:30, and I fucking just I'm just I don't know. I take naps. I'm a napper. I like to nap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, to come home,
I'm
take a little bit of a nap. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I guess
I fell asleep last night at like 10:30, and I woke up at fucking 3. So.
What you have to get up at 3 o'clock for?
I didn't. I just woke up and couldn't go back to sleep.
Awake. That's the worst. I fucking hate that.
So we'll go back to Wednesday and then Sunday also. No, man, the 2 shows a week thing is over. That's a thing of the past.
Crazy, dude. I hated that. It was too much.
Yeah, it was too much.
Oh, now you voice your opinion.
Who?
Yeah, stuff's like that. Stuff's like that. Yeah, I got all your stuff. Oh, here's a new GoPro. I lost everything.
Yeah, that's correct.
I love this podcast. I fucking hate that fucking shit.
I love this podcast. Just the 2 days a week was fucking hard.
You barely even did the 2 days a week.
Yes, I did.
You were there for like maybe 3 of those.
Yes, I did.
Whatever, Jacob. Why don't you do tool time, you bitch? Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's not prepared. Because he's a fucking not
for $4.95.
For $4.99.
$4.99.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that.
I woke up from my nap.
Still do it on YouTube.
Abused.
Should we just do it on YouTube and just like fucking?
Fuck no, we get kicked off.
Dude. We got booted last time, dude. There's no point.
No, they took the video down. They took the video down.
Yeah, you might wanna if you're gonna do that, you're gonna have to at least and go live on Rumble. You know what I mean? You have to do them.
I don't think you can do 2. I don't think you can stream. That's the issue. I don't know if I can use. I don't think I can use this stream software on Rumble. I might have to look into that.
Have any of you guys ever gone on Rumble? I haven't.
I have. I've downloaded it and kind of looked at it.
I think I already have a Squeegee Life channel on Rumble already.
Oh, that's pretty.
So I have to look. Facebook won't even let me hit the like anymore. What?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know.
Goddamn government. Potable water.
Potable water.
Mark has potable water.
Yeah.
Oh, potable.
We were going live on YouTube and Facebook for a while, but Facebook just, every time I went live on Facebook, they yanked the fucking stream down due to copyright.
Why?
I
have because the intro music is copywritten, even though I pay for it.
That's crazy.
I pay a service for the use of the music, and Facebook still won't let me use the music, even though I have rights to use it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Facebook sucks anyways, or whatever it is, Meta. Some crap.
Yeah, I don't know.
Man, ads on there are dying, dude.
I've never even really used them. The ROI is fucking...
I do
Facebook
well
ads?
with them. It's just,
I see dudes all the time.
I mean, it's just not.
Shit, and they're like, "How do you rent this and fucking this costs this much?" And it's some dude in California, and I'm seeing it's like, bro, what are you dumb?
You got
your Facebook ad, you dummy.
I see a lot of them.
Yeah, you big dummy.
They haven't figured out the targeting yet.
Yeah, dummy.
That's why they're not getting anything.
You big dummy. Just knock on doors, dude. The dudes on TikTok do it. It works.
Yeah.
What I do is a 5 around, and I leave my cards at everybody's mailbox.
What kind of scam do you think that is? Those canvasser companies. Wonder how much they pay.
They're getting their windows cleaned shittily, but
shittily.
Shittily.
Well, not. But you see these new canvassing companies where they'll do the door knocking for you.
Huh?
Yeah,
they literally will go do the door knocking for you.
If I was one of those companies, you know what I'd do? I'd take all that shit and throw it in the trash and fucking send you a bill.
Never, ever, ever do it.
No, I don't know how.
See Jacob's integrity there,
I think you got to live in certain areas for that bullshit to work. Like Dallas.
Like, fuck it, I'm just throwing this foot. Yeah, I don't know.
You gotta have like, I don't know. It's all bullshit to me, but what do I know?
A lot of these places, you gotta have like gotta pay a fee to solicit it. You know, you gotta get a permit and shit.
No one does that.
Yeah.
No,
It goes
the only
together like
fucker
lemon
busted.
tuna fish. What do you like better, spaghetti and meatball?
Just remember, you come to my restaurant, you never order BLT.
Never order BLT. Hey, I got you a gift. It's Clock Radio.
Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop anonymous.
Pony?
Alright, so
That's a fucking great movie.
Damn it, you always give him the easy ones.
Damn it. What is the name of this game? I win.
dude, this fucking Facebook group that I'm a part of for my neighborhood, these fucking old ladies are like, there's like a network of old bitches out here. They're like, there's a skunk on West Peterson Lane. Like, fucking, like, who gives a fuck? There's a
It's just me
skunk.
smoking weed.
Who gives a fuck?
Dude, they don't
gives a
have
fuck?
anything else to do, dude. That's what they do. That.
You should say that. Who gives a fuck?
We're all there. We got this little community group, and then they're building a water tower directly behind my house. And everybody's taking pictures of the water towers, and they're going, I hope these guys are safe and all this. And I'm just thinking, how much is my bill going to be next month? Because they're building a fucking water tower.
Oh,
So,
look at them.
man,
Does anyone know what's going on Spring Street? I heard a noise.
what was that loud bang?
It
4th of
sounded
July.
like gunshots.
4th of July. Does anyone hear the gunshots? It's fucking 4th of July, you fucking dolt. They shouldn't be allowed to do fireworks. Shut up.
I feel for the poor doggos and the kids who have PSD with their autism. Can't handle the noise.
Listen, man.
I see this meme. I had it on my phone for a while. I had a picture of this little dog. It said this. Any other time, there's something about a yappy little shit. Now the fireworks, and now it's scary. I can't remember. I'll have to find it. I just ruined it.
Awesome
What
story,
in the
dude.
fuck
I just
was
ruined
that? What was that?
Would you give up on your own story in the middle of it?
This lady
"That's
that
true,
lives
buddy."
next door to me, she's like fucking, like 2 years ago, we had a 4th of July here. My cousin Josh and his then wife were here fucking, you know, they stayed the weekend with us and shit. And my cousin Josh goes to the fireworks. I mean, I already spent like $500 on fireworks. You know, I had like 4 mortars. So I had like fucking like 20 shots, those big fucking 2-inch mortars. I had like 20 of those fucking things where you drop the ball in and light it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
This motherfucker goes to the thing and spends like $600 on the Grim Reaper grand finale, like fucking giant, fucking like 300 shot fucking absolute Captain Insano. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? He's like, I thought we were blowing off fireworks. I'm like, dude, I live in a residential neighborhood. That's something like you do in a field. You know what I mean? He's like, we'll just put it at the end of the driveway. It'll be fine. I'm a fireman. I'm like, okay, dude. Dude, my next door neighbor the following year, she's like, I just hope people let me know when we're gonna do fireworks so I can drug my dogs.
I don't know. 4th of
Meanwhile, that little yappy
Maybe 4th
bastard
of July.
barks all
That's-
fucking year, and then all of a sudden loud noises bothers it. There
That's
you
what
go,
it is.
you
It says
fucking
little
dummy.
yappy dickhead suddenly doesn't like
Yeah,
loud noises.
yeah.
And it's a
Yeah, that's what her dogs do all the time, is fucking.
Yeah.
And the first time they hear something go off nuts, you know what I mean? Like fireworks, they're scared as fucking to death. Like my dogs, like I don't know what it was. What I think what it was is 2 years ago, like not this past August, but the one before that last year, we had that. Remember that thunderstorm I told you guys about? It was like fucking lasted like 12 hours. We were without power for like 5 fucking days. Yeah. I think ever since then, my youngest dog, Chucky, it's damaged her psyche. She's fucked. Anytime she hears a loud noise now, she fucking freaks out. Like she runs and jumps in the bed with me, which she's not allowed to do. So, is she like completely disregards the rules? Because I beat her with fucking baseball bats and shit. Because that's the only way to train a dog is to beat it to death.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
You're not
They
wrong.
still don't listen.
Well, like this past 4th of July, I ended up having to give her I gave her a bunch of edibles just to get her to calm down so she would go to sleep. She was just, dude, she was, I bet she shed a pound of dog hair. I mean, she was just freaking she was in the bed with me and she had her head buried inside of my arm. Like, you know what I mean? Like on top of me, buried inside of my arm. She just freaking the fuck out. So
how'd she react to the edibles?
She was dead the next day. I mean, she couldn't even fucking walk. Like
Oh,
literally
just a
stuck in
little
the
bit,
fucking
yeah.
floor.
But
Yeah.
That happened
I
to
told-
my
I
dog. It
told
ate my
you-
wife's pen cartridge, and it was fucked for a week. It was like, what the fuck happened to this dog?
Yeah. Jen was like,
I
I
told
think
you
you
what
gave her
happened,
too many.
Jen.
I was like, you might be right. I might have made a mistake. I don't know. I've never dosed a dog before.
I told you what happened on New Year's Eve, right?
Yeah.
With the puppy,
Yeah.
where I took her to the fucking emergency vet 45 minutes away because
Yeah.
she was lethargic and she was having seizures and shit.
Mhm.
And I took my daughter in. I'm backing in the truck. I walk in. We've already taken her to the ER. They took her in back. I walk in. She comes back out with the puppy and she's got this big grin on her face. I said, "What's wrong?" She goes, "Honey, she's just high. She gotten into my weed."
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, so I guess with dogs, it makes them like lethargic, and you think they're having seizures and shit, but they're just fucked up.
Yeah.
They get way
Yeah.
beyond more fucked up than we do.
When Chucky was a puppy, when she was probably like this big, like little tiny thing. Remember, she almost didn't survive. So she was the runt, and we kept her because of that. That we had a lot of money in her. We were never going to get it back out, and she was the only white, almost white Labrador that we got. She was super blonde, and I was like, I've always wanted one that color. So she used to always be up on the couch with me and shit. And I can't remember. It was one of the UFCs. I think it was Jose Aldo versus Conor McGregor when he starched him in like fucking 0.2 seconds. Well, my brother busts up all this weed for one of his blunts. I don't do that shit. I don't smoke after people. Tim knows that. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't hit people's bowls.
Yeah.
Like I'll let I'd rather not do that.
You'd offer, but he don't take it.
I won't take it. Yeah. So Steven's got all this shit broke up on this fucking tray, and the fucking sheet. Like Steven comes back, we sit down, and all the weed's gone, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I dumped everything." And what we didn't know is Chuck ate all of the weed and licked the fucking plate clean. And then like 30, 40 minutes later, this puppy was like fucking, she was done. I thought she was going to die. You know what I mean? I'm like, we just killed the dog. You know what I mean? We just killed the dog, dude. She, like, you could hold her and her head, you could pick her up, put her in your hand, and her head would just like hang there. She was breathing fine. She was just completely fucking comatose. Comatose.
They're done. They're done. They get into your weed, and that's what happens.
Absolutely terrible. I felt bad. And then,
but Benadryl works real well. If you give them some Benadryl right before, that helps a lot for the anxiety for fireworks and shit.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I felt so bad for her.
I learned that shit New Year's Eve, dude. I didn't know it was a problem.
Yeah, I felt so bad for her, dude. I felt so bad. She was just, I thought her heart was going to explode, honestly. I thought her heart was going to give out on her because she was going absolutely fucking insane.
Dogs do it weird, man.
Yeah, she did not like the fireworks, man.
Joby's that way. He was that way since we got him from the shelter, and he's always been skittish. They found him in the road with his brother or whatever, and so he's been outdoors. But a lot of time he hates anything loud. And we got gunshots all around me because I'm out in the country.
Right.
So it's like gunshots everywhere.
Right.
So anytime he hears a gunshot, he's straight in the house. Boom, 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 he's gone.
Seth, you got your pool covered?
Mm-hmm. All covered up.
Not
you don't have a heated pool?
Not me. Mine's been off for almost 2 weeks now. Drained down past the skimmer, and I still ain't put the cover on. It's all green. It's a swamp.
You worry about it next year, dog.
Well, I mean, when I open it up,
it's green anyways.
No, mine never is.
Mine always gets a little green when I open it up.
Nah, mine is just all the shit's on the bottom. You know what I mean? It's
All the algae just kind of falls to the
well,
bottom.
the algae dies.
Yeah.
I mean, it's too cold for that
it depends
shit.
on when you open it back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you open it back up in May, like I normally do, it's a little green for like 2 days, and then it's good.
Mine's always cloudy. It's never green.
Yeah.
I've only had it green one time. I put the floatable chlorinator.
Yep.
I just stick 3 fucking hockey pucks in it before I put the cover on it.
So you just load it full and throw it in there, huh?
Why? I mean, it's not too crazy. I mean, the amount of water compared to that. I mean, in the summertime, that'd be like 2 days and it needs replaced.
Yeah.
I don't even have a chlorinator on my pool anymore. I just fucking I shock the water, put fresh water in it to fill it up, run the fucking pump for like a week, and then rinse out the filter.
Shock mask.
Give it a good, and then vacuum it, and then fucking rinse the filter again, and then just throw. I bring the pH and the chlorine up, to start off initially with liquid chlorine and pH, and then I just throw. I got like a couple copper fittings. I toss in the skimmer basket and just throw hockey pucks in it, and it's fine all year. The only time I fuck up is when I miss the hockey pucks. If I don't do that, then it might go green. But, but it's not very long. And I don't. When I say go green, I mean just grow a little shit on the walls. It's been low maintenance. The copper really helps.
Yeah,
one of our local like mom and pop hardware stores. Mm-hmm. He sells like pool shit too. Mm-hmm. He told me, they sell all this fancy pH shit, and then like right next to it, he has baking soda. Yeah, he's like baking soda does the same thing.
Yeah, I probably neglected to mention that. I just throw soda in it. I mean, that's essentially what it is, a soda.
Yeah,
that's all it is, man. And then like sometimes I'll throw like a magic eraser in the skimmer for like if you have a bunch of people come over, it grabs all the suntan lotion and shit, keeps it from getting cloudy.
It does really good on that.
But I put an inline chlorinator in this year when we got the new sand filter. Mm-hmm. So basically, you just load up the hockey pucks outside of it, and when the water runs through the filter, it's just so much easier because you can put like 10 in there, then you don't have to worry about it for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Throw 10 more in and let it run.
Well, some people got a lot of money and some people don't.
I mean, that was $230, dude. It wasn't that bad.
Okay, Seth.
Not the filter. Yeah, my pool liner's ripped. I have to replace that next season.
Yeah, like I said, some people got a lot of money, some people don't. You can't get on the podcast and shit on how much money people make and then act like you don't make no money. You want to compare books? I'll fucking show you, mother.
I feel like you need to
that's what you said.
Pond out there next year.
No, I didn't.
I made all this money doing dryer vent cleaning.
No, I said the dryer vent cleaning could be a decent add-on. I ain't taking shit from somebody like Jacob. I'm refusing to do that right now. I'm refusing to do that.
What do you mean, like Jacob? What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
Jacob just be sitting here waiting to talk some shit and fucking doesn't say anything for 20 minutes and then it's like dryer vent cleaning. Yeah. Shut up.
Fuck you, shut up. That's funny. That's fucking hilarious. Jacob, don't be mad forever, bro. Just, don't be mad forever. Well, Jacob's gonna write that down in his little diary tonight, and then 3 weeks later, he's gonna be like, "Well, Seth said guys like me. I'm not taking anything from guys like me, so that means he doesn't like me." Like he used to say to me, "You don't even want me on the show."
Make a TikTok of Seth. That's gonna be the new jersey.
Yeah.
Oh.
I made to purposely put the AWC logo and Jacob together and on the screen for this podcast, since him and Jersey have like an underlying beef.
I know. I've always wondered what that beef is about. Beefing.
It looked like my boy crush when they were together. I'm gonna be honest.
Dude, yeah, because Jacob was like, Jacob kept saying, "Well, Jersey don't like me. Jersey don't like me," in front of Jersey all the time. And Jersey's like, "Man, this guy's fucking gay, dude." I'm like, I know.
Oh yeah, you're fucking out of your mind.
I'm not. How am I out of my mind? That's
You guys
exactly
seem
what
to
was
go along all
happening.
right.
That was exactly what was happening.
You guys are being best pals.
Jersey, why don't you like me? Oh, I'm going with Mark to suck on fucking Jersey schlong so nobody's around.
What?
You and Mark left all of us to go fucking jerk Jersey off.
No,
That
I
was
went to
true.
go jerk off Steve-O, not Jersey.
Well, either one. Mark's like, fuck
I
it, I'm
missed all
going
the
in here.
jerk-off
I'm
shows.
super important. Jacob's like, I'm going too. I want my alone time with the Jers.
Joycey.
So we going next year to the huge convention? Seth, Seth and Jacob, you guys are gonna bring the kids? It'll be fun.
Maybe the year after, for sure.
Jacob said, "Fuck no."
The year after? What do you mean, dude?
We already talked about this. I gotta make sure they're out of fucking diapers before I leave my wife. I'm bringing
She'll
them
be
to.
fine.
What am I gonna bring them to the huge
She'll be
convention?
fine. She'll be fine, dude.
4 years.
We're going to.
She
we're
doesn't
going to
need me
Seth's
help.
house.
She
We're going to
doesn't need me
Seth's
help,
house for
Seth.
the convention, and we're gonna hang out.
She'll be
in
like,
this
"What are you
pool."
gonna go do?" Like,
Just
well,
tell her.
I
Hey,
have important
just tell
things
her.
to do.
Just tell her that I said she'll be fine. TJ said you'll be fine.
TJ said, "Just relax.
You got
TJ
this.
said,
You
just
just need to calm down.
Hey,
You'll be
just-
fine."
Just don't worry,
Your
Mark.
natural instincts will kick
TJ
in,
said,
for
relax,
shit's
she'll be
sakes.
fine.
My favorite to do to my sister, because my sister's now gone through menopause. And I'm like, man, you still act like you're on your period. And she just fucking loses. Anytime she says something I don't like, that's what I do, and she flips out. She's like, "Thank you." I'm like, Jesus, I thought this shit ended when you don't have it anymore. God damn, girl.
Oh, fuck.
That's awful.
Well, my sister's like a social worker. So she thinks like a social worker.
Yeah.
Well, the diversity and equity. I'm like, shut up. Be quiet. I don't
You
want to
stop
talk
that.
about this.
Stop that.
Stop
lady.
using my pool if you're going to have this
Yeah.
conversation with me.
Get out of my
house.
fucking pool.
Yeah, get out of this.
I do that
Republican
every
pool
time.
and go
Every
swim
time
in
there's a heat wave in the summertime, I'm like, yes, it's hot outside. No, we're not friends. You're not getting in my fucking pool.
it. I hate
It's
it.
weird how like everyone's your buddy when it's really fucking hot outside. You know what I mean? Like once you get a pool, it's like, no, dude, no.
My sister one time was like, "Oh, can I bring my work friends with me?" I was like, "Absolutely not. Those things are not coming to my house. Swamp Thing and Swamp Monster aren't coming to my pool to be like, the equity inclusivity of this fucking water. Shut up. Drown. Get out of my pool. I'm surprised you things can swim. Get out of here."
Seth thinks so good he's a Republican.
So
I
what do
love
you
it.
guys?
I know, I do a pretty good job.
He's not. He's not a Republican. He's a
He's
cunt.
definitely not
He's
a
a
Republican.
Democratic cunt from a Democrat cunt state. Yeah, totally.
Like from a cool state for sure.
And it's
Dude,
not.
do you really
You
remember
haven't
how?
been here. You don't
Do
know.
you remember how liberal you were when you first started the
Oh
podcast?
fuck yeah, he was. He was a
Liberal?
liberal cunt.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Yes, you were.
I had
We
disagreements.
Yes,
converted
you
you.
were. No,
We converted you.
Hated Trump.
Yeah,
You
we
were not a fan
converted
of
you,
Trump.
dude.
No, I did not hate Trump.
Yes, you did. We converted you, dude. Go back and
I
watch the
voted
shows.
for him before we
Go
even.
back.
before-
Go back to
Go
both
back.
before.
I
You gotta
go
Go back to
2018,
when.
I voted for him
listen.
in 2016.
He's a liar. No, he didn't. He voted for
100% I
You
did.
voted for Hillary Clinton.
You were the
fucking
Democrat
douche.
on the show.
Nobody voted for Hillary Clinton. That's why she lost.
Has
Nobody voted for her.
Kamala fucking ruined her chances? You think with the way?
Oh,
I mean, she's had a lot of negative press going lately. You notice that?
Well,
She's been
Biden's
saying some
not
really stupid fucking shit, dude.
Biden's
She,
not throwing his hat in the ring for her.
huh?
And her
Same
20
set of
different accents.
The accent thing I could really give a fuck about, but the shit that she's saying, good lord, how can you be that fucking tone deaf? Like,
Her
there's
bitching about fucking
just let me
DeSantis.
finish what I'm saying, and then you can say what conspiracy theory you want to sprout out there.
No
But what I'm trying to
conspiracy
say is how the fact that she gets on X or wherever the fuck and says that they're planning to send all this aid to Lebanon because she wants to support the people over there, and you got these people and the Carolinas that are completely fucked right now. And then you got Florida getting ready to go through the same exact thing. And FEMA has apparently they've robbed from Peter to pay fucking Paul, and they don't really have a lot of funds. You know, it's I get that there's conspiracy theories out there about this, that, and the third, but there's like I see a lot of shit on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram, where like officials, like local officials, like sheriffs and shit like that, are like, you know, FEMA is really fucking up. You know what I mean? They're fucking up down there. You know what I mean? They're not doing right. You know what I mean? And if I'm more apt to believe a local official over fucking the 6 o'clock news. That's just me personally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sheriff.
She has not done herself any fucking favors, I don't think. But to say that, like, that is
I don't think she thinks that it matters for her. I think she really doesn't. I think she feels like she can say what
I
she
don't
wants.
know, man. I honestly believe that it's going to hinder her more than it's going to help her. I think the people that are on the fence, I think the recent events may change their minds on that. You know what I mean?
That Appalachian area too, like, is like some of the most like monetarily like vulnerable people in the whole country.
Yeah.
And typically we're kind of a left-leaning area.
Well, and you know,
like,
and to beat all that is just think about the areas that were ravaged by this. You know, that's not easy terrain to get fucking anything done in. You know what I mean? That's the mountains. That's Appalachia right there. That's like fucking mountain passes and fucking roads next to fucking rivers and shit like that. You know what I mean?
That's real mountain.
Well, I'm getting really kind of sick of how much aid we give to all these countries, and when disasters happen here, do we get anything from
nothing? 700.
Anybody who's
they're saying all you have to do is get online, or you know use your phone and apply for the $750, and everything will be fine. What strikes me as odd about that is you're asking somebody that just lost their entire fucking home, they have no fucking electricity, to get on the fucking internet to apply for money.
For $750.
You know what I mean? And let's not even and this is not to glaze over the fact that what they did in fucking Maui, same fucking thing. Those people are still going through it right now.
Yeah.
It's like, not $750 a person either. It's $750
a family. Yeah, it's a family.
Yeah. But anyway,
yeah, like, what the fuck is that gonna do?
Nothing.
Kamala was trying to make her important through this hurricane and shit, saying that about DeSantis and shit and all that. And DeSantis
fucking went scorched earth on her.
Dude, just saying the fact that she has no role here. Why would she even think she's a vice president?
Why went hard in the fucking paint on her, dude. I was really surprised. Dude. He was really.
That's brutal.
I will. You know what? I've also seen this, and I wanted to bounce this off you guys. I keep seeing these videos. They're saying that, very close to Asheville, North Carolina, is the world's largest fucking lithium deposit. Is that true? Yeah. Is there any truth to that?
That's what they're saying.
Dude, I had no second idea. Largest.
I mean,
probably.
They have a contract with the state of North Carolina, has a contract with the company. They have to have this thing ready to go by like 2030. So I don't know. Well, I mean, obviously that's a big deal for the future, and we can't depend on other countries for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but so they're just you're gonna start fucking bulldozing, and you're gonna do what they did in West Virginia and start knocking the tops off of fucking mountains for fucking. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? What are we doing, dude? What the fuck are we doing, man? What are we doing?
Why they don't care about those people.
You bring in 20 million people, and you can't.
I'm not saying that they create hurricanes or control the weather or no shit like that. But there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of scientific research and data and papers about weather modification and fucking, I've seen studies where they try to steer her. They're like trying to learn how to steer hurricanes away, and you know what I mean, change weather patterns and shit like that. Like, they don't they make it rain in Dubai? You know what I mean? Like, it's
like cloud seeding and stuff.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. I'm not saying that that's what happened, but if that's the case, if there is one of the world's largest lithium deposits really close, or was that what it is? Lithium?
Yeah.
The battery shit?
Yeah.
Close to there, and then that, I mean, just the response, because what I'm seeing, it just seems like the response from our federal government and our federal agencies is not up to snuff.
Dude, we're too big we got 535 people that are making rules for us. This country's too big for that. We should be, most of our laws should come from our states, not from, they're irrelevant to us. They shouldn't even be in charge of us as much as they are. And this is why states should be in charge of this. I want to
see the Federal Reserve, the federal income tax. I want to see it abolished. I think it's fucking horse shit.
Absolutely, it's horse shit.
It's horse shit. I pay enough in taxes on every fucking thing else. I don't need to pay a private organization, because it's not the government. It's a private organization. It's a private fucking bank.
At this point, you see how the federal government runs its stuff, and I think more so than what the United States government is good at, it's opportunistic. They never let a good tragedy go to waste.
Yeah.
So they'll find a way to eminent domain, whatever they need
That's
to
what I
for
mean.
the lithium.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, it's the same thing they did with Katrina, man. They did the same thing. They knocked down all the Section 5, like Section 8 housing, got all these people, moved people out, and made the city like what they wanted it to be.
Yeah.
They used it to their advantage.
Yeah.
They're doing the
same
shit.
thing with Maui. Yeah. Same thing with Maui.
Well, hell, I mean, you guys had Palestine in Ohio, man. Like, is there drinking water? Can you even fucking drink it?
I don't think
so. Did they do anything? Did they fix anything there?
What, dude?
They just let toxins leak into the ground.
I'm with you on that. I'd be rolling in the fucking dough if it wasn't for federal income tax. I wouldn't have a care in the world.
All you should do is just have a flat tax on.
So I'm telling you right now, all that fucking
tax. We get
taxed on everything. We get taxed on everything.
I'm saying if you got rid of any income tax there is and just put a flat tax on purchasing, that's all it should be.
Yeah. No, you shouldn't have an income tax or a property tax. You shouldn't be.
Property
you shouldn't
tax
have to
is crazy to me.
You shouldn't.
Property
have to
tax
your
is
land.
the craziest thing in the fucking.
You don't really own
just
it.
think about the house I'm living in right now. My grandparents lived here for what 40, 50 fucking years. 40, 50 years of them paying property taxes, and now I'm gonna fucking be paying 40, 50 years of fucking property taxes for substandard schools, shitty fucking roads, fucking dipshit fucking pigs. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that shit.
Do you guys have an excise tax in your state?
Say that one more time, Seth.
You have an excise tax in your state?
I don't think so.
So I pay excise on my car every single year. They take the appraisal of what your car is worth, and then you pay an excise tax. That's for roads. We have decent roads. But I'm like, isn't that what property taxes and state taxes do?
No, the gas tax.
Property taxes pay for public schools and public works.
Yeah. Now, gas taxes for the roads, and our governor here, who came in as a conservative, the first thing he did was raise our gas tax, almost doubled that shit. Yeah. And now our roads are worse than they've ever been. That motherfucker ain't giving us no money for roads. Yeah. And that's what it was all supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
We ain't got shit. We got projects in Columbus that have been going on for 10 years, and they're going to go on for another 10 years, and it's in the same area. It's dumb.
Dude. I think though, they need to abolish the Fed. I'm sorry, the federal income taxes it's fucking legalized theft. Period.
Well, and it's a guess. You figure it out. You send us money, and then we'll tell you you're either right or you were wrong.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How the fuck do you not know what I owe you?
Yeah.
Why do I have to do it?
Yes. Every time I file that shit, it's wrong. Every fucking time. No, you owe us this. Like, what the fuck? It either it is or it ain't.
I have to pay somebody to figure out how much money I owe you. That's fucking crazy. Isn't that your job? Why am I doing your job for you?
Yes.
Why do you think we had all
this is the taxable income that I made in this year. How much of that do I owe you? There should be no, you know what I mean? And how much do I owe you? How much do I owe you based on the legal fucking deductions that you allow me? What is that figure? Tell me what that is. Why do I need to pay somebody to fucking pay you? I have to pay somebody to. You're right. Why do I have to fucking pay somebody to tell me how much I owe you? For you to kick it back to them and tell me that it's not right.
This is
this
why.
year I got a good tax return.
Trump said he was going to put it all on one piece of paper. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, dude, H&R Block, fucking Jackson Hewitt, they got lobbyists. They're a huge employer.
Yeah.
You fucking go to one single paper, how many people are laid off? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's the things they think about as politicians. How many people are going to be affected? You know?
I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about the guy at fucking H&R Block. I don't care about you.
I don't give a fuck either. I
don't
get that too.
You.
That's what I'm saying. But that's how these motherfuckers
work. Learn the code, bitch. Like, fucking get out of here. Go learn the code.
Yeah, go do something else because I don't want to hear that shit.
We need an adjustment with especially with like the House of Representatives because they fucking get reelected every 2 fucking years. We need term limits on these motherfuckers because they only spend 1 year in Washington.
But the problem is, again, who votes on term limits? That's the problem. Who the fuck votes on it? It's never going to happen.
Let's give them fucking okay, you got 5 years each. That your fucking term's 5 years, not 2 and 6. That's fucking gay and stupid because it's dumb. It don't make no sense. They're always campaigning.
It's gay
never
and
doing
it's stupid.
For us.
It is.
Right. So just give them fucking 5-year blocks.
It's gay, dumb, and stupid.
That's all
you get. You get a 5-year term limit. That's it. That's it.
One time.
Get in.
One time. Get in. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Do whatever you
like Marcy Captor. Marcy Captor, the bitch is like 750 fucking years old. These people keep voting this fucking old ass bitch in here. The bitch is like manufacturing has completely disappeared from Northern Ohio. Manufacturers completely disappeared. This was, I mean, we're super close to Detroit. I mean, this was an auto mecca. You know what I mean? We're fucking UAW plants from fucking one end of the state to the fucking other, all the way across the fucking north. There is no manufacturing here. No steel, nothing. Marcy Captor is fucking completely fucked this fucking, my section of Ohio. Fucked us.
Oh, they made it into an entertainment area.
Yeah, well, entertain this dick into your mouth. That shit don't work in the wintertime.
That's what they did. But that's what they did.
It's just craziness. You know? It's absolute craziness. And this woman, I mean, and these old people, I'm voting for Marcy. She's done so much for her area. I'm like, what is she done? Well, she's helped clean up the lake. The lake is still green. What are you talking about, dummy? How long does it take? You sound like Kamala Harris. How long does it take? When I get into office, why don't you do it now? You're already in there.
We're gonna lose that Sherrod Brown this year. He's finally gone. He's been in office 30 fucking years.
Fuck me, dude.
It's crazy.
Go away. Go away.
30 fucking years.
Give somebody else a chance. Just, you know what I mean? Give somebody else a chance, dude. You fucking career politician. You are 900 fucking years old. Beat it. The fuck out of here.
Our governor's worth $117 million.
The only reason why Trump is... Yeah, the only reason why Trump is an acceptable fucking older person in politics is because he's not a career politician.
Right.
He's not done it his entire fucking life. You know what I mean? Right. Like, lived off the government teat for his entire fucking life. He's not done that.
I feel like Vivek's going to run for governor, dude. Because DeWine's gone. This is his last term period because he's old as fuck.
And not only that, but there's that fucking shit with the electric.
Yeah, he's getting
that shit. Eventually, he's gonna have to pay the piper for that.
Yes, he is.
You know what's funny is like people like AOC, bitch. She was a bartender, got into fucking Congress. Now that bitch is a fucking multi-millionaire. How?
Yeah.
Her net worth is almost $40 million, dude.
Because she's making $236,000 a year, dude.
That does not equate.
That makes sense.
That does not equate.
Doesn't.
It's crazy.
Never sell.
It's crazy.
They call her the throat goat.
All I gotta say is, in my opinion, this is my opinion only, but this is the most important election of our lifetime.
Listen, when you have Democrats coming.
It is. You tell me how it isn't in our lifetime. Our lifetime. You tell me.
This is it.
You tell me how this is more. There's any election more important than this one in our lifetime, Seth. Not our grandma, grandpa's, ours.
Well, I was going to answer you. 16 was important.
It was important, but not as important as this. They have jumped the fucking dude. We're on the verge.
They tried to kill this dude twice.
We're on the verge of the whole world boiling over.
Yeah,
it's already happening.
Well, hopefully that James Webb telescope shit is true, and there's an armada of fucking aliens on the way. I hope so.
I'd take anything.
I will take aliens right now. Let's just give us aliens. Let us shoot at aliens. We'll get all our aggression out. We'll come together against the aliens. We'll fucking do fucking Will Smith shit and
Independence
fucking
Day.
Yeah.
I'm Randy Quaid that bitch right
Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. You know what I mean? Let's do that. Let's just do that. I'm ready for that because I'm just really interested to see because I mean everything's going to be different after this election cycle. I mean, there's no. I personally don't think if Trump
is going to be different after November.
If Trump loses this election, I think there's no way he waits another 4 years to try to do it again. He's
he can't. He's
way too old. Way too old in my opinion. So this is. I'm just curious what.
And
what
JD
are they
going
to use? What are they going to be able to possibly use to distract everyone's attention once he's gone? You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean? Because there's not going to be any more. I mean, like there's no other polarizing figure like him there's in politics. There's just not.
No.
There's not.
That might be a good thing if he gets in, and then we can go to like some sense of like normalcy where it's like, all right, debate the fucking policy, and then just pick who's best on policy.
Yeah, because I mean, after this election, like you know, you can say what you want about JD Vance, but the dude is fucking. He's a good orator, and he's not an idiot. You know. And you know he come up from the bottom. He's from Ohio. You know what I mean. So
the next Republican candidate is just going to be the next devil, like Trump is. You know what I mean? It's just going to be the same shit with the news. They're not going to change up the narrative.
What I personally hope is that RFK gets in office. I want him.
Jacob had a power surge.
If it was Trump versus RFK, I'd probably vote for RFK.
I would have too.
Just keeping it real.
Yeah.
Just keeping it real because you know Trump is just too much, man. He's just too much. But of the two choices, I cannot vote for this woman. I just can't do it.
I would like to have like some maybe eventually in my lifetime see some third party options. You know, like really viable.
Yeah.
Because I mean that's what RFK would ran as a third party candidate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not really a Republican. He's not a Democrat.
When you see Cheney and you see all these other Republicans, the guy from Utah, what's his name? The guy who ran for president. When these guys are jumping over ship, it's not because the Democrats are doing good things for our country. It's because they're one party. This whole fucking Mitch McConnell's a fucking Democrat. It's a uniparty.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're all in it for their own fucking families and their own little powers thing they think they have. Like, you motherfucker, you come up to me and you fucking send my kid to war and he gets shot and I see you in public, I'm probably going to fucking deck your ass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how many guns you got around you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I don't know what kind of power they have. They get this thing off power. Fuck their power, man.
Well,
we have the power.
Everybody fucking... Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week. Maybe we'll have Mark with us. I don't know. We'll see how everything goes for him today or tonight. Jacob had a power surge. Thanks to all our sponsors. Fucking Maker Products, Black Diamond Squeegee Rubber, Air American Window Cleaner Magazine, Zero Products, and of course, as always, windowcleaner.com. Click the link in the bio. Right there in the description. Go shopping. You know, make some fucking... make some shekels, have a good day, and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Do all the things that you like to do when you're not doing this. Hope you make all kinds of money and stuff from people. Try